Hey, this is JR, the TextPat OTG. About 2 years ago in February, my friend Jeff from Canada and I were trying to think of a series that we could do for YouTube. And we came up with our Old Guys Talking Shit series. We've done about nearly 20, I think, of them now, maybe 19. But back then, things weren't so easy. We had the idea of talking a little politics and a little lifestyle and a little of just living in Philippines, since we're both here. Jeff being Canadian and me being from the United States, we both have a little different outlook on things, and we thought it might be interesting for people to see both the Canadian view and the American view. So when we decided to start shooting this series, the first obstacle that came up, it wasn't a topic, it wasn't what to wear, it was where to shoot. It's really difficult to come up with good locations. You have to have a place that'll, first of all, will let you shoot there, that'll let you set up equipment, things like that. It's just not easy to find. The first place we tried was Old Town Espresso. That was in Casillas, the town that's probably nearest both of us. We decided we'd try to shoot there. I'd been there before. It's a nice little coffee shop, kind of indoor and outdoor, had a nice patio and such. The lighting was really good, and we decided to give it a try. The video that we shot, 1 and number 2, at Old Town Espresso, came out really good. I was really satisfied with it. The look was good. The sound was good. It was a quiet street. We were able to get good audio. But they closed, out of business. So no more Old Town Espresso. That was only 2 months into our project. Well, we've been doing these videos for quite a while. We've done 18 of them, and we've had our struggles, especially at the first. Jeff, what do you think was the most difficult thing about getting us started?
Well, I guess first of all, finding a place that was quiet, were you able to get the time to do it based on the store hours, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Logistics.
Number 3 was probably worse. That was at Pasamano. Well, I'll definitely let you take a listen to that one. It was rough.
I enjoyed watching the Joe Rogan do the interview with Trump.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't?
By that time, I'd already gotten tired of the campaigning, and I turned it all off.
We were right on the highway, and you just couldn't get away from the truck noise and car noise. It was really noisy, and no microphone tricks or anything would help us with that. It was just not good. Then we tried a couple other places. Urban Cup Coffee. Urban Cup was good, except their background noise was loud, and of course it was probably copyrighted music. And then we did a couple here at the farm. The farm worked out okay. The video turned out okay, but it's kind of far for Jeff to come out here. Plus, the background always looks the same. It's not too interesting. It's just either trees and farmland or the inside of our dining room. After we did a couple of shoots on the farm here, we decided that it just really wasn't the ideal place, and we started looking for a place somewhere that would be a steady place we could go every time we wanted to shoot. We tried another little place called By Hero Coffee. It was, I think that means Traveler's Coffee. I probably pronounced it horribly. But the little place was nice, but it was too small. And again, we had the loud music problem. You just can't have all that loud background music with YouTube's policies on copyright. Well, actually, it's not just YouTube's policies. It's everywhere. You can't play copyrighted music on your video if you didn't pay for the rights to do it. Finally, we were in Hops and Brews in Barrio Barreto, and I decided I'd ask if we could shoot some video there. And he was really a gracious host and said, sure, you can do it. So we were able to obtain the rights to shoot in their wine cellar, and we've shot the rest of our videos there. We've not been every week, but we've been there a couple of times a month, and it's really nice because we have the same background all the time, the same lighting, all of the same video problems that you have. We have the same ones every time we shoot, so we know how to get around all those. So it's working out pretty well. We're really glad to get to shoot in this location. That led us to this video, the making of old guys talking shit. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes. After you see this, you'll probably wonder how we ever get anything done. This is JR, and this is Old Guys Talking Shit Behind the Scenes. This is all our stuff loaded up for our shoot in Barrio Barreto. We'll pick up Jeff on the way. All of the gear is in bags that are water resistant, and we have some tarps too, because you just never know when it's going to rain in the Philippines. It's a constant risk. Our location at Hops and Brews is really nice. We can always park in front, and it's easy to load and unload. We can be unloaded and inside in about 5 minutes. It's pretty handy. It's also really safe there too. There's always somebody watching the front. This has really become our standard setup. It's so easy now, and we've done it so many times that it's become kind of routine. We have our lighting set up, we've got our audio set up, and we've got our video camera set up. It's a 3-camera shoot, so there's a lot of equipment involved, but everybody kind of knows where it goes now, and that's a pretty good thing. You know, we don't script these things. What do you think is the best way to come up with topics for our shows? We've done 18 of them and covered a lot of material.
What we do is our conversations are impromptu. We don't really plan it out. We think about what's in the news, what our thoughts are on it. We give our opinions. Two old guys talking.
I'm setting up the lights. We use two. We use a Godox 65mm light dome, and we use a coal bar 65 watt regular little cob light. The Latern type light requires a 200 watt lamp. We use a Came-TV lamp for that. Ray and I can pretty well put that all together quickly. It's kind of hard to lift it up. It's kind of heavy, and so usually we need a little help, or sometimes I need a little help to get it to the right altitude. But after it's all set up, it's really easy to shoot. Ray has got the cameras arranged like she wants them, and we're ready to go. We have to be careful in that room because a lot of times we'll forget things like leaving the air conditioner on and stuff like that, and that just creates problems later. So in order to eliminate those problems, we kind of try to make sure we have everything done to start with. I've actually got a checklist that I use, but I sometimes don't pull it out and use it. It's on my phone. Somebody's watching the Iran and Trump stuff, and I know you're watching the Ukraine and Russia stuff, and it's a concern for everybody. I sure would like to hear from you and hear some opinions on what you think ought to be done on all this stuff. Well, have you got any ideas for our future videos? I've been kind of thinking we might be able to come up with something else, get some guests in. We've had a guest before, and it was a good video. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed shooting it.
I really am hoping to get one of my wife's sisters to join us sometime. She can be very outspoken. Her English is excellent. She's just graduating from college. She'll be a high school teacher, so her English is good, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. It would be good to try to get one of the managers from one of the bars in Loretto to come and talk about how things have changed, but I don't know if they're that keen to do that.
Yeah, a lot of them here, their work ticket's kind of unusual, right? Yeah. Well, Raya, you mostly help with the setup and the recording and the audio and things like that.
You do the lighting, I do the video. Mostly do the videos.
I think you mostly do the eating dinner afterwards. One of the things I kind of like doing is walking around the neighborhood and putting that in our videos instead of it all being shot inside. What do you think about that? It's kind of nice to get out and walk around and shoot some video outside too. We haven't really done a lot of that.
Yeah, some of that would give some good variety to what we do. There's some beautiful places around here. It'd be nice places to walk. So kind of show off a little bit of what is our home now.
There's a lot of things close by that we could shoot along with our video that would probably add a little interest to this program. Of course, there's a lot of girly bars in the area, and so Jeff and I pretty much want to head that direction. And Raya pretty much wants to nix that idea. There's also some nice places to shoot across the street. There's some resort hotels and beachside resorts that have some beautiful views of Subic Bay. Old Guys Talking Shit's an evolving product, and we try to do things and come up with ideas to make it better all the time. If you'd like to contribute some ideas for our content or for our locations, feel free to leave a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Yeah, this is JR, the TechSpat OTG, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And be sure and watch our series, Old Guys Talking Shit. We have new ones regularly, and there's a whole bunch in our inventory that you can go back and watch. I think there's probably 19 or 20 of them. So definitely take a look. They're pretty fun. And you're certainly welcome to comment and give us suggestions and ideas for these videos. Thanks for watching.